strap in. This will be a good one. 2 one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
Now Patterson to start the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They'll take that. 14 yards on play number 1. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st down, going back to Patterson. To the 43, 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Given a loss of 6 yards, and brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They're coming at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. On play action, they'll throw. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. The Buccaneers hit 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground, as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now Brady. And he rifles one incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Brady. Man open, here is Jones. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 13-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Brady going to throw. Dumps it off to Fournette. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Brady. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mike Evans. He has career touchdown number 78, tying it with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Buccaneers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point put through by Succa, and it's now a 7-0 game. It's the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Looking to throw. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
Ready up.
Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
And the big fella stumped that one up in a big way. I think dumping him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense. To throw. And that is incomplete.
Had the right idea there trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground incomplete.
Koo knocks this one through the post. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Throwing on first down is Brady. His throw incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now Brady.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away.
Cordero Patterson deep for Atlanta.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best.
And it will be Falcon football.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Ritter and the Falcons need an answer, and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance.
Well, for almost 8 years, 64 stood as the NFL record for the longest field goal. That has since been eclipsed. It's now 66, but still 64-yarder. Pretty impressive, CD.
Absolutely agree with that, because if you drill a 60-yarder in an NFL game, you've got a lot to be proud of, record or no record. And only a handful of guys can even attempt it. Excellent job there, putting that one through the pipes.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw taken in by Evans here.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A gain there of 21 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On play action, it's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. This is intercepted.
Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
They go play action here on first down. Going up top. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football.
Tough adjustment to the NFL for his rookie season, and his problem turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's good with double-digit mark for the entire season.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Leonard Fournette as the first half is winding down. And the Buccaneers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Suck him for the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away from the 6.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
This pass is caught by London.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Although he was picked in the 3rd round, Desmond Ridder is actually the 2nd quarterback drafted in 2022. Might not have that 1st-round label, but we saw him make plenty of 1st-round throws while at the University of Cincinnati. He's a quick thinker, reads defense as well, and with all he led the Bearcats to, the Falcons also know they picked up a proven winner.
And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward.
And the Falcons are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. 1 play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script, did it have that result?
Beginning on the ground with Patterson. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll set up to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, 76 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead here this 3rd quarter. They'll try and run it here. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, and that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
Taken in at the 3. And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. And the Falcons grab it, and he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. So problems there on the return, very costly, not what you need when you just surrendered the lead.
Not at all, because this now has a chance to really snowball on them quickly. Their offense was on the sidelines talking about getting on the field and getting that score back.
So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
All defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Desmond Ridder with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This one taken just inside the 10. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Brady now to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one's maybe bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Taking it about the 36.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back.
And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Damiere Byrd, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Falcons get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
Take it in at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
68 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Evans. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady.
They'll swing this out to Fournette. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Brady.
Right back to Chris Godwin. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Casey Hayward.
And the Falcons will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. He's got room past the 30.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 22.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. First and 10, it's Patterson.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Stopped for the loss by Devin White.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
With their running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot They're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Back to throw now in his own end zone.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the third time. Mike Edwards picks it off.
And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year. Let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, we'll put cards against this guy.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
This one fielded at the 5.
A dangerous return man showing it here. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
Joe Tryon there to make the tackle.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
They'll go again with Patterson.
And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to look deep down the field. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Falcons.
Kyle Pitts
with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Falcons are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. The safety blitz works perfectly that time for Landon Collins.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic 3rd and long after that last sack.
Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Throwing on first down is Brady. And now here is another interception. picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brand
what I never do. How you supposed to walk with me? I'm 80 steps ahead of you. My mind is on Socrates, all my balls on Rubik's Cube. Every time I do it, I just have to do it beautiful.